Hi everyone, this is Mike with the National Weather Service in Louisville. Today is Wednesday, June 18th, 9:30 a.m. If you're watching this information after 1 p.m. today, the information may have changed. So for the latest forecast, you can always go to weather.gov and click on the map for your location. So we have severe weather expected later today, where a line of strong to severe thunderstorms are going to move through the region later this afternoon and evening, affecting central Indiana as well as Kentucky. We have an area 3 of 5, which is an enhanced risk for severe storms today, where we have all hazards on the table: hail, wind, and tornadoes, but damaging wind is the greatest threat for today. You can also see heavy rainfall over saturated grounds. We've had some good amount of rain recently, so that could increase our risk for flash flooding. So please be weather aware, especially this afternoon, evening, and tonight, and know your safe place ahead of time. Hail, wind, and tornadoes are all possible today. We could see golf ball size hail, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and a few tornadoes. Another way to think of these probabilities are that we have a level 1 of 2 out of 5 for hail today, between levels 1, 2, and 3 out of 5 for wind. And then for the tornadoes, you have a level 1 of 2 out of 7 for later today and tonight. Here's the general timeline for the storms to get started. We're looking anywhere between 3 and 6 p.m. tonight for western Kentucky and the western part of south central Indiana, and 5 to 9 for much of south central Indiana through central Kentucky, 8 to 11 towards Frankfort, Lexington, and all the way down the I-75 corridor, and then later tonight, more like 10 to 1 a.m. for eastern Kentucky before storms kind of push out overnight. Another way to look at the timing would be a simulated radar look. This is what the radar could look like. It might not look exactly like this, but just kind of an evolution here. So this morning we could have some scattered storms over in eastern Kentucky, but that's not really the main severe line that we're looking for. Later this afternoon, this is the line here that we're looking at, getting going in western Kentucky and progressing across the state in a long line of thunderstorms where you could see hail, wind, and maybe even a few tornadoes before pushing out overnight through eastern Kentucky. You do have some scattered line of storms that could be firing up overnight, but again, those aren't the severe look. It's mostly on the line through the afternoon and the evening. And last hazard, but certainly not least, is the excessive rainfall outlook. We have a level 2 of 4 for southern Indiana, as well as the western and central parts of Kentucky. And we have heavy rainfall expected today over saturated grounds already, which could increase that risk for flash flooding. We're looking at generally between half an inch to an inch for much of the area, but you could have some localized swaths where we have training storms moving over and over again in certain areas where you can see 2 to 3 inches of rainfall that's possible in the area in yellow. So if you encounter flooded roadways, turn around, don't drown, and please remind folks never to drive around barricades. That's never a good idea. The roads were closed for a reason. Please remember to report severe weather to the National Weather Service. And for the latest updates, please go to weather.gov and stay weather aware today and tonight. Thank you.